Hey, good morning. This is Anthony from 39 Below. Just wanted to make part 3 of our little video series of 5 of how to separate yourself from other eBay sellers. Coming at you with a video in drive, and yeah, my eyes stay focused here, not too much here, but hey, I can do a back and forth thing. I can multitask. So, part 3. What I'm gonna jump right into it here, and the title of this is "Selling with Integrity." And I know I spoke about this a little bit before, and I know others spoke about this. And oh, you like that? Yeah, my daughter made this for me this morning. A little bracelet or a little ring. Yeah, very creative, right? But anyway, yeah, selling with integrity. And I know I've touched base on this, and many of you probably already kind of have this in the back of your mind. But I wanted to speak about it again because I noticed there's a lot of eBay sellers. And just let me retract some. Back here that eBay is kind of it's an auction site. It's the garage sale of e-commerce retail. I know eBay's trying to step it up. They're coming, they're selling higher end products and items, and bringing in big box store to sell and stuff. So I'm very happy for that. But at the same time, it kind of it's going to crunch the small sellers out there. So we got to separate ourselves, and we really need to distinguish ourselves as the power sellers, as the top rated sellers, and as the ones that are doing things right. So selling with integrity, it's multi-pronged, meaning there's so many different aspects you can go with it. I can ramble on probably for an hour on this, so I won't waste your time. But the one thing that I wanted to push is the fact that when you're selling an item, the one thing with being honest with is when you list. Listing is the most important thing, because again, that customer, that buyer, when they're sitting there reading and they're trying to get a grasp of what your product is, it's one-dimensional for them. They can't smell it, they can't feel it, they can't taste it, they can only see it. Okay, and you're just giving them that one aspect, one sense of what it is, and you have to really try to give them 3, 4, 5. So when you're describing an item, be very honest. If there is even a pinhole or a pencil point marking on a piece of clothing, or if that vintage item, if it's a radio and there's a little bit of rust maybe where the compartment is at the battery, just take those pictures for them. Give them that honest answer. In my ebook that I'm writing, I'm researching about eBay. I've been spending a lot of time on that, and it was kind of ironic. The first item sold was a laser pointer, and it was actually a broken one, and it was by the founder, and he sold it. They were called, I forgot what it was called, auctionsite.com at the time, before they changed the name. But and then he wrote the guy, and he said, "Well, you realize it's broken?" He wrote back, "Well, yeah." He goes, he goes, yeah. You put that in your description, and I'm a collector of broken pointers." So, so it just goes to show you that there is a market for whatever you have, but make sure that you do the best you can with integrity. Sometimes you're going to miss stuff, okay? And when you do, and the customer finds it, and they write back, and they want to return the item, don't beat yourself up about it. Just write it in your logbook. Improve the way that that you expect out of the 4 P's. The second one is prepare, and improve the way that you prepare the item. Improve the way that you're looking at the item, and try to not repeat that. So put that in there. Second thing is when you describe the item, if it's again, I keep going to clothes, but if it's an Izod Lacoste, make sure you put Izod in there. If it's a Hollister, don't put Abercrombie and Fitch as your first word, because they're a subset of the actual brand. So the Lacoste is a subset of the Izod brand for that particular shirt, I'm saying. The Hollister shirt is the subset of the Abercrombie brand. Just like Old Navy and Gap, they're owned by Banana Republic. So if you have an Old Navy shirt, you can't put, "Hey, Banana Republic button-down dress shirt," and the label clearly says Old Navy. It's the subsets. So be honest of how you list. Don't do bait and switch. Don't put pictures up of things that don't represent the item. Don't hide blemishes. Don't take angles that only look good. Don't take angles with the proper light that only give. Don't put it in a Photoshop program and amplify the color. Okay, if it's faded, it's friggin' faded. Put that, because you'll still have a market for it. It's your problem in the beginning, first off, of when you picked it. Okay, so it starts there. Again, the 4 P's of success: picking, preparing, photo, and profits. The first 3 are done right, the profits will come. So it starts with you at that first initial level: the integrity of the pick, the integrity of the preparation, the integrity of the photo, and then finally the profits will go ahead and come. So anyway, I wanted to conclude that, as I am going through some heavy traffic downtown here, but I wanted to conclude the video, and that is the third way to separate yourself from other sellers. Hope you saw the first 2. If you haven't, they're right below. Scan on through. Just click on our channel, go right through it. and they'll catch you right up to speed. But I'm going to do a series of 5. So, all right, thank you for watching. If you want more information on who I am, you want our e-zine, we have a free weekly magazine that I email out that's going to be submitted here in a couple of days. Just go to www.39-below.com, and it's completely free. On the right-hand side, just click, and you'll go. All right, take care, and have a great picking day, and stay motivated.